Hey everyone, it's Candace with On the Move. Hey, we're getting closer to being done. Woo woo! And we don't want any projects for a while. But I started to open this, but then I wanted you to see the package. This is a template to help you put on your hardware on your cabinetry, which is absolutely wonderful because back in the olden days you had to measure it out and get everyone the same, and this is just so handy. So and this isn't very expensive. It's like $5. You can find them at any hardware store, Lowe's, Home Depot, etc. Anyway, so these are the type of handles we're going to be putting on. So we'll put these type handles on the drawers, and the knobs will go on the doors about like that. So we'll show you how to do it. Okay, so once you unpackage this type of deal, I don't know the names. Anyway, these are used for the drawers, and these are used for the doors. So, and whether you're using knobs or handles even on these. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take your drawer and you want to find the center of the drawer so that you can line this up, and you can't probably see it, but it's got little dots down the middle. So then the next thing, when you find your center, you mark it with a pencil, and then find your center here if you want your handles centered, which we do. So we found that. And so then you line this up with that. And the drill bit, the type of drill bit you use is the perfect size for these screws. I don't know what size that is, but when you want to check a drill bit to find out, just hold it up to the screw like so. And this needs to be just a tad bigger than your screws that you use. And these are all standard screws. They work for all handles and knobs. And so you'll do that. The trick also that a lot of people don't know is take a piece of wood and put it behind the door so that when you drill through, you're going to drill into this. But the reason is, if you don't, it will splinter out the back of your whatever you're trying to drill through. So like this would be fine, but it'd be all splintered and look bad on this side. And you don't want that because that screw needs to sit in there tight. So anyway, so you can normally do this with just one person. You don't need two. But you can also, once we found the center, we marked our holes, so we already have the dot on there. So then the other thing to be mindful of is this facial is screwed onto your drawer, so you better know where those screws are at, or you'll hit them, or you'll try to screw into those, and that wouldn't work very well. I know that from experience. Also, on these packages, they come with a couple of different sizes, longer ones and shorter ones. Also, some of these you can break them off because depending on how thick you're mounting, like that there, I hope these are not ones we have to cut off. A lot of times, instead of cutting them off, I will just go to the hardware store and buy ones the right length, because these are only 1 inch and these I think are 2 inch. Probably need 1.5 inches. Because you can't have them too long. See, that one won't even go through there, and I'm pretty sure that's too long, but we'll see. Maybe not. I like to get each side started before you just go crazy. Okay, so down here, decide which way you want to put it. You can either hold that like that and mark your spot, or you can flip it around depending on how far in. You can actually use this for handles too. Well, maybe I lied to you. No, you can't. I thought you could, but you can't. So anyway, you can use it either way. So we've decided we want it in that area, which is right there. So we're going to do the same thing here. Which if you wanted to clamp this, you could, so that you're not having to hold it and drill at the same time. But it's really not a big deal. And then, see how that makes it nice? That's too long. And on the doors, it's only this one piece when the drawers have two, so you can use this shorter screw. And that's how you do it. It's time consuming, but it will look so nice when the whole kitchen gets done. So, and hardware, anymore I order it online. It seems to be a little cheaper than in the store unless you can find the bulk package. And so, but it's expensive to do an entire house. But anyway, it looks so much prettier. Have a great day. It's Candace with On the Move.